For me, there's nothing better than getting paid to travel. I am in West Palm Beach, short trip at a studio that I've never been to. I just have to go to that door, and they actually just gave us a little cart.
It's so funny because one of my best friends works right there.
I finally picked up the Sony UWP with the SMAD P5 adapter, meaning no more XLR cables, even less vulnerabilities. And the whole point of waiting months deciding which one am I going to go with is so that I can find the best workflow, the most practicality, the most ergonomics. All of these decisions for every part is done beforehand so that once I arrive to set, I can have a smooth experience and I'm not messing with gear. So coming into this shoot, I did not know what the lighting setup would look like. I had to just walk in, assess the situation, and then go with whatever lighting style that I thought would be best. Do I know different lighting setups? Yes. Do I have time to test them while I'm on set? No. I have to just go in and see, this is what I think will work best, and let's move forward with that. Let's execute. And that skill is something that I've been getting better at more and more. You have a whole back pocket or library of techniques you can do. However, once you're on set, you have to be able to quickly access them. And now that I'm building up my quiver of techniques, and there's not that many, but I still need to be able to assess and react and implement. So take this example, when she has necklaces on that are dangling and clanging, it was a nightmare when I was monitoring audio. So I used this sticky tape that I was recommended. I cut it up into smaller pieces, but this is the stuff that they use to put wigs onto scalps. So as long as you have your subject when they're dry, that should hold the longest time, and that's what I used to put the necklaces down. Had a little bounce just to fill in the underside of the talent, and then pivoting to a new location. So this one, we're going to have the table go long ways, and we are using 2 cameras, my Sony FX6, and then I rented an A7 IV. I rented a couple of different pieces here. So that 300C that's boomed overhead, that is a rental, and luckily I get to just put this onto the invoice. Now watch this monitor swing. Oof. I have been trying to get that for so long. Because I want to be able to spend less time on my camera, right? I don't want to be unscrewing things, tightening things. So now that I can just grab the camera and throw it right back into the bag, it just eliminates even more time and I can focus on more important things. And just like that, the West Palm shoot is done, but I need to go to Orlando immediately for another shoot. Tomorrow I am going to use my cart, and I have a solution for the problem of my last cart had 3 levels and then my new one only has 2. It's hard to fit everything in, but I think I have a way to fix it. There's limited square footage on the bottom shelf, and what I'm doing now is putting things on the bottom and then putting my stands on top, which makes it hard to reach the things on the bottom, weighs it down. So for $3.18, I'm going to create a second shelf. I'm going to put some hangers on the cart, on the front and the back. I'm going to hang this here and then put my bag of stands through here and suspend it in the air. That way, if I need to grab something on the bottom, I don't have to lift anything off of it. It's just suspended. I'm going to go for this one since it has much less springiness than these, because I don't want the bag sand, bouncing up and down. And this looks much heavier duty. So $6 for 2. Honestly, this is the part about filmmaking gear and tech that I like. The customization, like making it your own. And this was something that was a deficiency, is I lost a whole second shelf. And I just like being able to work around, use my brain, get creative, and try to find things that will work for my needs. So you can see here, the tension is still really strong, no swinging. And this cart overall, it's the Adicam Mini, link in description, is working very well. There are much larger versions, but they would just be too big for me in my car. You know how I like my monitor to flip in? Well, I just got an email from Shape, and they're making this for the Burano. So I'll play this in slow motion, but they have the monitor can swing towards the front and have that rotation and have the extension. This looks like an amazing product. And now there's a new hinge. Like all the things that I've been trying to do for my monitor EVS solution. Look at this. It swings in and it just uses a quarter 20. So more companies are making things like this that allow you to store your camera way easier. Look at that. That little locking part is great. 93 pounds, so somewhere around $100. I've been Lego piecing these things together for years, and now all these companies are making it. It's a little frustrating, but I'm also super happy that now there's options. Actually, I keep watching, and look at this. It's not sturdy like I want it to be. That's horrible. And then Vocus has one, 378 pounds, huge. So yeah, it swings this way. Fantastic. Perfect. Way higher price. I'm gonna use the iPhone cinematic mode to blur out the actual total, but this is the largest job that I've invoiced for, and it's not all going to me, so I'm paying out a producer, a PA, lots of travel, a massive hotel bill, and then in total, I am getting paid out 27%, and I know that should be a lot more. I should be taking a company fee, you know, like my company should be making profit. I shouldn't just be making my day rates, but it's all part of a learning curve, I guess, and this client wants to keep putting more jobs on the books, so I'm gonna throw this big number at them, see what they say, and kind of like move on from there. But I'm really glad I've switched over now to QuickBooks, and I can have these large transactions and just a nice structure to my payments coming in and out, because now I don't want to be a production company, but on a couple of these jobs I am, and I need to pay out multiple contractors. So I need W-9s and to give them 1099s. This is what I'm trying to avoid. I like just freelancing, but there definitely is some more money involved in this route. So for 1 or 2 clients, I can do it, but most of the time, I just want to be carrying that card around and getting a day rate. Here's a teaser for the next vlog coming out. It was super fun, but also I have put all of the links for Amazon and B&H to all of the products I use in the description. It took the whole day, but they're all there now.